Queenslander coming back. Darren Smith for Langer.
Chautauqua very late. Can he do it? Chautauqua, he's flying.
That's not a cry, that's a miracle.
There's history. Chautauqua makes it 3 in a row. That is unbelievable.
Hello and welcome to another episode of 5am Finish. I'm Dale Jerry Maguire, joined by my good mate Taz Migaloo Bartlett. We have got a episode for our viewers.
We do, and obviously a shout out to our major sponsors, Dreamtime Resorts. Now, I know a lot of people have been booking direct, unfortunately, but you got to use the code. So 5am Finish code, guys, will come up on your screen. Get your 15% discount. As you noticed from the last couple of shows, we've been watching, been staying, and having an absolute hoot. So, but again, like anything, it's a great day to be a Queensland Dale, and why?
Well, Migaloo, my good friend. Now, we're passionate Queenslanders, right? Like, we've had some great Queenslanders on this podcast.
Some say we're very biased.
Oh, yeah.
Very biased.
I'm happy to be a two-head, one-eyed fucking
Yep.
Queenslander.
Yep.
Don't worry about that. But when we talk about passionate Queenslanders, there's none bigger than the great Kevy David Walters.
Yes.
Give him a round of applause.
I'll
Kevy's
clap
in the
that
house.
one too because that was a wonderful introduction.
Yeah.
Would I
Great to be on the show, guys.
would I get a gig on Fox Sports for that intro?
Oh, I think you would, yeah, definitely.
Braith,
We're a
watch
bit-
out, Braith.
Braith does the Sundays. No, he's on. He does Sunday, hosts Sunday, and then he does 360 with Big Gordy through the week. So big job for Braith.
Actually,
They're all in Vegas, though.
They are.
Lucky buggers. Why aren't we in Vegas? What happened?
Well, I'm a bit worried. Just shout out to our sponsors or someone that we obviously don't reach big enough, but I thought we're going big side.
oh no, don't worry about it. At the end of this podcast, don't worry about how we've got some big plans of Kevy. We'll get the Australian coach.
It's only Thursday. We can still make it. So shout out to someone that
The
wants to
red
get Kevy, Taz, and the
First
great
class.
Jerry. First class.
First class. We ain't going cattle class.
We'll share a first class cabin too. Yeah. we're very tidy at 5am Finish. So.
But the Mile High Club.
But again, good to have him on, isn't it?
Mate, we really appreciate. Like we've got Australian coach here.
Yeah,
So.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity back end of last year. Mal obviously had to resign because he took the Perth job, and then it became vacant. So yeah, very fortunate to get the job. Such a good tour over there. You know, the players were fantastic. The staff were very good. The English crowd. It's not easy to play and win over there.
No.
We've just seen with the Broncos.
Broncos,
and
Well, they are
their humiliation.
parochial, right?
Yeah.
And they get
So-
behind any code. If you grow up following a code there,
Yeah.
they're in the tent.
Yeah.
Right? They are MAD.
Exactly.
literally.
So, yeah, it was terrific. 3 games over there and really enjoyed it. That Isaiah, he's one of the best leaders I've sort of been around. I've been
Is
around
that
some
right?
great ones.
Yep.
You know, from Langer, Lewis, Cameron Smith, these sort of guys. But he's a very good leader of men.
Now, we'll go through a lot of different stuff. Obviously, your career highlights, Layla, whatever that might be. But 5am Finish is a 5am Finish podcast for a reason. Yes, we talk some sports, we talk some horse racing, and we're experts in our field, let's be honest.
Absolutely, we are.
But we can't let you go any further in the show without a 5am Finish story. I'm assuming over your career there will be some light-hearted moments, for some celebrations,
Yeah.
6-time premiership winner. What do you got for us?
Lots of celebrations. Remember the Mark Coyne miracle try?
Miracle. Oh, that's our intro.
Queenslander, if
our
you're listening
intro.
to the thing, it's a miracle.
Yes,
It's part of our
that's
start,
it. So that was a miracle try and a miracle game. We were down basically for the whole game, and not by big margins, but just enough to suggest that New South Wales were going to win. And Corny and Mal went through about 12 or 13 sets of hands that try. It was magnificent. So after the game, that was game 1 of the series in Sydney. So after the game, as we did in those days, we went into the cross.
Street
In fact,
lights going.
into the cross. And New
Alfie
South
would've
Wales
tucked
team were
you.
in there. Alfie was in there as well, yeah. And it got pretty late, and it was time to go home, right? Probably I think we're at the Bourbon and Beefsteak, or it might have been Studebaker.
Institutional.
One of those two.
It's punters-
Anyway,
punters
there's
club.
outside of the hotel, of the club, there are about 5 or 6 Harley Davidson motorbikes, right, with their helmets.
Oh,
there.
boy. Oh, boy.
And our little friend Alfie,
Little Alfie, shout out to you, another great Queenslander. We'll get you on soon, little buddy.
decided to gimmick riding
I bet he
big
did.
Harley.
I bet he did.
Right, so he gets on.
Doesn't sound like Alf at all.
Oh, mate. He gets on and he's facing us, puts the helmet on. He starts like making all the noises. And all of a sudden, from around the corner comes these big Hells Angels fellas. I'm thinking, oh, my God. We're trying to tell him, get off, get off. He's still going, and then this big fella comes up behind him, just grabs him by the back of the shirt, lifts him off the bike, and puts him down there. And I thought, oh, we're all standing around thinking, oh, no, what's going to happen here? And Al still had the helmet on, right?
The little gimp looking
They had a
at
little kid's helmet on.
Yeah,
still.
yeah, it was. And so the bloke started like getting pretty aggressive. What are you thinking you're doing, you little piece of shit? This is my bike, my pride and joy. And then Alf took the helmet off. Alfie!
It's Alfie.
How you going, mate? And Alf said, how good? He said, you want to come for a ride? You want to double? What do you want to do? Oh, honestly.
But he's like that, eh? He's
Only
the only
Alfie
bloke in
is
the
Alfie.
world
Mate.
who can get away with
Only
anything.
If that was me, I probably might be around to talk about it right
I
now.
still laugh. I'm at, I won't go into the exact details of it, but Alfie walks out somewhere and this bloke's husband and wife, but Alfie motorboats this girl. Right? And the husband's going, Alfie motorboated his wife. And we're just going, only Alfie get away with it.
Yeah, mate.
He's the best.
He's the best
He's the
ever.
Queensland mayor.
Yeah, that was another
vote him
miracle.
in.
He survived the cross.
Oh,
Alfie.
Yeah.
mate, take it off. I'm Alfie. You can't do it with me.
Let's just say you boys are in a good era
Well, it was a great era,
for a number of different reasons.
Yeah, like it was good fun playing, and we sort of came into the professional era. '95, Super League and everything became full time and professional. Prior to that, we all had jobs, but yeah, we came into a good era of rugby league, and certainly different to today's players. But that's the evolution of the game, and
That's it.
I love obviously the NRL's a great sport. Rugby league's a great sport. What I like so much about rugby league is it accommodates for all sizes.
Yep.
You can be as small as Alfie and be one of the best players in the world, or as big as Payne Haas, Glenn Lazarus, and be one
I
of
was
the best.
worried
And
about
money
that
as
about
well.
10 years ago. I was worried about it was going to, if you weren't a certain size or prototype, we're going to lose the Alfies of the game. But I think
Yeah.
the speed of the game has now
Yeah.
allowed us to have the Alfie or
Yeah, definitely.
Grey now
And-
at the Bunnies, right?
Yeah, try
so let
great,
them play
yeah.
back in.
Yeah. And the other thing is too, they get well rewarded now, and they earn their money. Like
Yeah.
you get sidelined. I mean, a lot of people just watch the NRL on TV, but you get sidelined with an NRL game, and particularly the back end of the year when it starts to heat up, or Origin. What they put their bodies through is
But
really
even that,
amazing.
as I say, when I went through, and obviously at a way higher level, you go watch training now, the
Yeah.
collisions and the contact they do Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Like most people back in the day would not make it.
And
'Cause it's hard work, eh?
Yeah, and everyone's in their club has their Tommy Flegler that just cleans
Take-
up everything
yeah.
at training and belts everyone. And
The Dolphins have got about three of them at the moment. They've got Gilbert, Flegler, and about
Well,
three
there you go.
others, and they
So-
just take people's heads off for
Well,
fun. Let's go to 80%. They
every-
don't know 80%. They're 100%.
Well, nothing.
That's it.
You
They
know,
don't have off switch, do they?
no, they don't, and and every club's got them in their roster. So, and they sometimes really bring training alive with their physicality at training.
Mate, I've got
Perfection. Is that perfection of
funny-
training, isn't
Yeah.
it, to bring it? But
Well,
I reckon it's a great leveler, rugby league. Let's talk about golf, tennis. Like these sports, you need money. We all know that. From a 10-year-old kid,
Yeah.
you need to get
Yeah.
the best of
Rowing,
the best.
you throw rowing
Rugby
in there.
league, just give him a ball and it's like Western Sydney.
well, a
wherever
Coke
it is.
can. You get a soft drink bottle, don't
That's
you?
it.
Now?
That's
And
you know what I
play
mean.
with
So
that.
it's your skill level,
Yeah.
it's your mindset, opposed to some of these other sports where money is a bit of a leg up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And we see it now with all the Pacifica boys that are playing. Their numbers.
It's a working class game, right?
Yeah,
so you can
great
attend
in the
a
NRL.
different school, even like rugby union. We talk about that. Like that's you got to be a scholarship. Like I just put a kid in a rugby union school, 55 grand a board.
Yeah.
You need fair little coins to be able to pay
Yeah,
that.
Mum and Dad need to be earning some good money to be able to afford that, don't
My,
they?
my
you know?
kids aren't going there. Clearly. Very
Yeah.
clearly.
Now, Kevy, I'm just going to say from the get-go,
Yep.
we propel people's careers, right? Just
Yeah.
want to say that
Right.
from the
Yeah.
get-go,
Okay.
right? If you come on 5am finish, fucking
We're going here, aren't we?
well,
We're
so-
going there
okay, so-
again.
There'll be people out there trying to get autographs signed. Like, you're going to be big news.
So
very,
our
very
good mate
soon.
Kevy probably thinks he's at the top, being the Kangaroos coach. You come on 5
we,
a.m.
we can always climb the mountain higher.
Well, that's what I'm saying. After the end of this episode, Kevy,
We
you'll
do
be
things
fucking,
people can't do.
you'll be coaching LA Rams after this.
Goddamn NFL.
This is
Yeah.
what we do.
Well,
This
the
is what
boys
we
are
do.
in Vegas at the moment,
Aren't they?
Hey?
Well, we know people. That's
wait.
what we do. We
Right,
know
eh?
people.
Let's get our people to talk to your people and some people over there.
yeah.
They'll be watching in the
They'll be
NFL.
watching,
yeah.
They're a pretty budget brand over there. So
But getting back to NFL, they don't use the lateral pass enough.
Well,
You
they-
imagine
you
having
can,
an NRL
though.
coach. Yeah, they can, but they don't.
No.
Every now and then they do. But you imagine getting someone like a head coach like Kevy and bringing in the fucking inside ball.
Well, it's got to work. It works. It's got to work. It's
Yeah.
something a little bit different. I did see one
think so.
because I watched a bit of the NFL in the
There was
in the
one
off
the other,
season.
yeah.
There was one. Was there one
was
not in the
sensational.
Super Bowl, but
And,
maybe
yeah, and it worked.
about 2 games before, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it did work.
works.
They,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they scored a touchdown.
But the Yanks
from-
go crazy about that. They go, oh, the
Yeah.
lateral pass.
Lateral
I
pass,
think
man.
about every
What
day
are
of the
you
week with eyes closed.
Well, they're just so set in their data about how they get up the field and even the player that they
Yeah.
sign at the draft, which is Chris Nader over at the moment, the combine, right? And we go all the time, you realise the data is this because you don't sign outside that process.
Yeah.
So in our code, Alpha Lang would never played the game.
No.
You know, based on their
On their
Got to
data,
be 6
yeah.
foot 5, mate. Got to be able. This
Yeah.
is your wingspan. You got to be able to jump. This you go. Hang on. Can you play NFL? Pretty simple rule. Can you play? Do you have instinct that you can't measure
Yeah.
on a combine?
Yeah.
They don't do that.
100%.
So therefore, that player doesn't get a go.
Well, he never gets the opportunity
Never
to,
gets a go.
to
They don't
showcase
sign
his
him.
skills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be the best at high
All
school.
right, let's put Kevy under the blowtorch.
Righto, come
Let's
on.
put
I
him
love
under
the
blowtorch. Let's
blowtorch.
team up with some of
That's
these.
what I do my best work.
Well, you obviously had a heap of career highlights. We can't go through them all. You know, your Hall of Fame in 203 or 203 you got inducted at obviously Brisbane.
Yeah.
Arguably in the top 10 players, but you won 6 premierships.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull him up, Kevy. I'll tell you what. Now, we're a big production here, right? So we have a little meeting beforehand. He said, what about Kevy? 5-time premiership player.
Brisbane
I said,
5-time.
hold the fucking phone.
Yeah,
5-time
Canberra,
premiership.
yeah.
Have a little Canberra Raiders.
Yeah, yeah.
So just remember,
Well, no, in the-
5-time. He cut you
Because
short.
you know what?
He
That's
cut-
a New South Wales ACT. I don't
Oh,
care
true.
about that.
Yeah,
I'm
true,
on
true.
about Queensland.
Well, that one was that was the first premiership back in the Raiders. That what a stacked team that was as
Oh,
well.
well, they're all-
before they got on their run, you
That's
know.
right, yeah.
And I didn't expect to play in that game, but because I was sitting on the bench and there was no interchange in those
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
So once you came off, you're off. Remember
Yeah.
Blocker
Blocked
and
it.
Ciro
Balmain,
came
wow.
off for the Tigers and couldn't go back on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so it got to extra time, or sort of 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the finish of normal play, and the scores were still locked. So I got an extra few minutes. It was great. It was a great grand final, and one of those ones that just sort of stays with you. Steve Jackson's try,
Yeah.
Chicka Ferguson,
best.
you know, Melman.
Shout out to Steve Jackson. He's never done another thing since, but what a try, but.
You're still living off it. Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
well, it was a great try in a grand final.
But if
And
you rattle
Chris-
off those names, today in that side, they are all doing something.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
And the guy that kicked the field goal, Chris O'Sullivan, he was a Raiders junior. So he spent his whole life wanting to play in the New South Wales Rugby League, and he kicked the field goal.
Yeah, good.
Everyone was really he overcalled Mel, actually. Mel
Oh.
wanted the ball. And you don't do that to Big
No,
Mel.
no,
You don't
no.
do that.
Oh, okay. We maybe call him now.
No.
As a coach of the Perth Bears.
No. And but he took the shot and got it, which was the difference in the end, you know.
So the opportunity to come back to Brisbane, how did that all instigate? Well, Wayne obviously liked you. Is
Yeah,
it
well,
Ipswich connection,
Wayne had
is
coached
that-
at Canberra, and I had Ricky Stewart and Laurie Daly parked in front of me in the first grade. They were my age, or Laurie's a bit younger, but Ricky's my age. So I thought they were long-termers there. I saw Kerrod and Alf both playing State of Origin through the Broncos.
So you're a bit jealous.
A bit jealous, very jealous, not so much jealous, but envious. And they were like,
Jealous is a good thing.
I
as we know in our
can
code.
do that. So I thought, well, best off moving back to Brisbane. Wally was the 5'8", Alf was a halfback, but Wally was sort of coming to the back, not the back end, but he was closer to retirement than Laurie Daly or Ricky Stewart. So I thought there might have been an opportunity there, and as it did, it worked out really well for me at Brisbane.
Yeah, nice. And obviously over the 6 premierships, they're all different. Is there one that's more sweeter than the other?
No, they're all
just
great.
as good.
All great. The 92 one was our first.
Yep.
93 was back to back.
And just
You know.
on that 92 one, you didn't think you come sort of from a little bit out.
93 that was.
93.
93.
Right, sorry. And then apparently your sisters had a little wages on the game about you potentially get
Chris Johns did. Chris
Ah.
Johns, yeah. So we got beaten by the Dragons in the last round of the 93 season. So if we won the game, we would have finished, I think, second. We lost, so we finished fifth. And no team had won it from
to that position at the time.
from that position in the game at the time. So Chris Johns, I still remember it, upstairs.
Sister's a big punter.
Well, I don't think
I think Alfie's sister's a big punter. I don't know if he's got a sister, but I think they all like to get involved.
I don't think punting was a big issue.
I think you're allowed to back
in,
then.
in the day.
I think you'd have a crack.
And so after the game, we're upstairs, and we're just at our team function, and there was a bookie in there, and he started, you blokes, you're finished now. Ian Kane was his name. You're finished. You can't make it. And Johnsy said, who are you talking about, us? And he said, yeah. And he said, well, I got $5,000 that says we're not finished.
What price are you going to
A
give me?
price,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he wasn't sure if Chris was serious or not, so he rang him the next day and said, are you serious about your 5,000? He said, yeah. Do you want to make it more? And the bloke said, no, 5's enough. So if you win the premiership, you got 5. And so that was before we played our game. So we had to win, was it 2 or 3 games to get to the grand final, and then in the grand final. Actually, he got a pool out of it, Johnsy.
He's a hustler.
He's a hustler.
I'll tell you why gambling wasn't a big thing back in those days, because the old DK Lilly in the Ashes, he was actually playing in the game and had a wager on England.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that story.
You
No,
can't.
no.
Yeah,
One of the great
I do
stories.
remember that.
One of the great
But
stories.
you can't back. Yeah,
No,
well,
you can't be going against.
can't be going
your
against.
players.
But
That's
when
a
you're
little
going
bit different,
forward,
right?
you know,
Yeah, that's a bit
I got no
different.
problem with
Yeah,
Johnsy
Johnny's backing himself, so
backing
I
himself
don't
and the
know.
team, you know.
Or his sister, anyway.
And it actually gave us all a bit of comp. His sister, his sister.
His sister, definitely.
Obviously, you can't, gamble on the game now, and obviously got to gamble responsibly. But
Yeah, with every reason.
so I think that was part of the reason for '93. Not the gambling side of it, but we wanted to create a bit of history. Finished fifth. No team had won from fifth, and through we go. And then '97 Super League, that was different again. '98, the competition's coming
Come
back together.
yep.
And 2000, first time as captain.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very fortunate with my time at the Broncos and in the game. Raiders kicked me off, and then I finished at the Broncos. So,
Nice. Now,
very good.
obviously, the Australian coach at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's obviously a great honour.
Yeah.
Coach obviously Queensland, coach obviously the NRL, and then obviously Super League.
Broncos.
You've been across a number of different codes coaching. Do you have a desire to be a head coach again?
Coaching's in your blood, you're either born with it or not. And you will see a lot of players retire and they don't know where. It's very hard, as you know, you manage players. When they retire, so they're 30, 31, if you're lucky to get that long in the NRL, you got to start again.
What's the next step? Yep.
And I was a carpenter by trade, but not a very good one. So,
Still a bit of the carpentry, Kevy, these days?
Oh,
Or?
I'm very good around the house, but
Okay.
I got to keep going back because it breaks. I fix it, it breaks, I fix it.
Well, we're the
So-
type of
Doorknob
Yeah,
three.
fam-
He's done the doorknob 3 times today. That's gone off.
Well, we
again.
can't even change a light bulb.
No,
We're paying
no.
someone to do
Yeah.
light
See
bulbs.
these hands?
Well,
Off his hands.
I can change a light bulb, all right, right. But so I got a history of carpentry in the family. My father was a carpenter. My father's father was a
Stephen
carpenter.
Carey, are they carpenters too?
No, they're not. No,
No,
they were
okay.
electricians coming through.
Close enough, so they're rich.
But I got three sons that are carpenters. Billy's a carpenter by trade, and my other
know
two
that, yeah.
sons are both carpenters. So
you go.
I've got a brother that's a carpenter. So it's a great trade.
Yeah.
Underestimated the carpentry. Are you any good with a hammer in your hand?
Oh,
Good
no, I
boy?
just said it before. No.
No good.
Last time
no,
we
no.
didn't know, I might have put it straight to me, probably about there. But there's like guns now. You just go boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. So I don't have to do any hammering.
No hammer.
Guns. When was the last time you used a fucking gun nail on something?
Mate.
Stop it.
Down at Bulimba, mate.
Don't
I
bullshit.
renovated 3 houses in a row.
Oh, here
mate.
we go.
It's
He's
the worst
going to be on the
job-
block. Kevy's going to be on the block next.
the
No,
block?
no, never will get me. But mate, it was the worst 2 years of my life. I used to get up at 4 a.m., literally drive up to
So you're serious.
Bulimba.
You actually did physically
I
labour.
did physical labour. I was going to be a carpenter. I said, I'll be a sports agent. I'm way better at that. That's still not working out for me either.
No, I
But,
think you're going all right,
I'm
mate.
going all right there.
I
But
think you're
mate,
going
it
all
was the worst 2 years of my life.
I
No,
believe it.
I
I believe
remember it. Go up at 4, get to Brisbane at 6, get home at 6, and think about work next day.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Yeah,
Get a better career.
Again, you're born to be a carpenter or in that building industry. Seriously, because they work their asses off.
Oh,
don't
they do, mate.
And the
they
stress
get
of it all.
rewarded. And then they
We
get two
need the builders out there. We
Yeah.
need the builders.
And so, like,
They're
cut back-
35,000 short at the moment. in
Yeah,
Queensland.
so the coaching's in your blood. Yeah.
Yep.
You look, I'm very happy coaching the Kangaroos
Well,
at the moment. So
This is
it's a great
breaking
job.
news.
Oh, here we go.
I've got
Breaking
you,
news.
the head coach of Ipswich Jets next year. I know you're a great Ipswich person.
Stop it.
Look, it might be a step back, but I think sometimes you got to go. It's in your blood. You got to
Well,
go
the
back.
So
walk-
now he's gone from LA Rams to Ipswich Jets.
Wow, geez, you've
Hang with
slotted
me,
me down
Kevin.
the right.
Hang with me,
I
Kevin.
have coached the Jets back in the Queensland Cup back
That's
in
what I'm saying.
2007
Hey,
and 2008.
I'm a great Ipswich as well.
He's from,
Yeah.
he's from Ipswich. He's born and bred, Bob.
Right, and the Walker boys, they've gone back to work. They're taking on
Up in
the
Toowoomba. I was
Clydesdales.
actually in Toowoomba yesterday, believe it or not.
Yeah,
And
okay.
they're doing good things up there.
Yeah.
The Walker boys.
Yeah,
Young
definitely.
squad they've got going.
Well,
and
they got
they're
the bug.
innovative.
They've got the coaching bug, and they can't give it away. They tried to, but they can't give it
as
away.
you said, you want to go and coach Clydesdales in Toowoomba, you've got the bug for sure. See how that you good fellas.
Yeah, there you go. Coaching.
What caught your week?
Yeah, but
have I ever coached?
Yeah, you
No.
guys ever coach? Well, you
Yeah, I've coached everything under the sun: marbles, netball, indoor cricket. I've done. No, I was rivaled Wayne Bennett, but in the under 16 cricket level.
Oh, cricket.
Right, so I was the Wayne Bennett of under 16 cricket.
right? who was the best player you ever coached at under 16 cricket?
Well, I won't
Chris
say
Lim?
coach. No, Lenny. I've coached it with someone else over. But no, I played with some good players back in the day.
You would have played with Lenny.
With
did you?
not quite Lenny. Not quite Lenny. Who did we play with? Steve O'Keefe.
Oh,
Sock,
yeah.
Peter Forrest. He won
Yep.
a premiership here at Queensland. So played with a few good boys. But
So you're a cricketer, yeah?
cricketer.
What grade did you? What level did
No,
you
I
get
was
to?
down in Sydney, so I'm
Yeah.
born in Ipswich, but the old man was in the Air Force.
Right.
So now I feel like I'm
Oh,
on the couch with Kevy.
Like, You're like Luke Keary. His dad was in the
There you go.
He should have played for Queensland, Luke Keary.
Should have. Yeah, he should
That's
have.
disgraceful. He put
So
a blue
military
stripe
family, so we went everywhere, right? So
Yeah,
born
right.
in Ipswich. I was there for 6 minutes.
at the RAF base.
Out of the Embley.
Out of Embley.
Is that dad? Right, we're getting out
Did
of
you
here.
even go to school here?
Didn't even go to school. No, I went to school. Where did I go?
Embley
Piece of
State
passion in
School.
Went to
Queensland,
Townsville.
but once
Went to Townsville.
once it's in your blood, you can't get it
Ipswich.
out. You can't get it out.
That's what I was, mate. When me and Kevin look at each other, we know.
Yeah.
Fucking-
There's a link
Even though
there,
he's a
but-
Rocky, he's really a Rocky boy. but,
Rocky.
Anyway, enough about me.
Right. No, who was your greatest cricketer you played with through your cricketing?
Oh,
career?
I wouldn't say. Well, those two boys.
Those
I said
two.
with.
Okay, yeah.
Hastings, Johnny Hastings. These are probably names that you.
So
guys
were you a
don't know.
batsman or a bowler? Or what were you?
Left hand open batsman.
Right.
Left hand.
Lefty.
There's always something weird
You got to
about those
be
people.
careful with the lefties. There's something about lefties.
Oh, here we go.
A
Here we
lefty
go.
golfer. You know.
They turn left hand every
I'm a
time.
lefty golfer.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, just like the great fucking
Well, I don't play
Gilchrist.
golf, I wouldn't
No,
know.
AB,
Gilly.
AB always says he writes right-handed, but he bats
Bats
left-handed.
left.
So you're strong top right arm.
There you go.
So that's what
Righto.
you meant
All right,
that?
bit of a sidelight there, gents.
Wow. Anyway, what happened this week? What caught
Oh,
your eye?
a lot
What
happened this
caught
week.
your eye?
A
'Cause
lot
I-
happened
you know
this week.
what caught my eye?
Oh, here we go. So
I-
you brought that up because you got a story.
I had someone ring me
Okay.
about you going to City Cave.
Well, I just need a little bit of me time.
You went into City Cave. If you don't know what City Cave is, you go to relax. Just go through a bit of sauna.
Oh, they got the saunas. Spas.
Yeah, all that sort of
you got
stuff,
the
right?
floating.
And they're not a sponsor, so we're not giving them a shout out, but
Well, they might be after this.
Redlands have rung me saying, mate, there's a bloke down.
Oh, ring you today. Okay, here we go.
What'd you do?
No, well, I just invested in a sauna. So Snook saunas, if you're out there. Too late now. I've already invested, but just
For home.
infrared saunas. They're the thing, right?
Yeah.
They're the thing. Like
Yeah.
whether it's your skin, your cardiovascular. Like I sound like I'm from. I don't know what I'm
You
talking
sound like
about.
Greg
No,
Kenny
you're
again.
true
But
though.
it's
yeah.
a thing, right?
Yeah.
I haven't quite got the ice bath yet, but
No.
I'll need a quaddy win before I get the ice bath. But I got,
It all takes time.
I got the
So
Snook
it's installed.
sauna.
Is it in?
No, not yet. That's why I had to go to City Cave.
Right.
But because I'm just getting ready.
Getting ready.
Getting
Prep.
ready. But I went to City Cave. Mrs. bought me kind of 3 little bloody passes
Packages.
for the thing. So for the first 10 minutes, I was having a ball because pretty busy. Wear a lot of hats, Kevy.
Yeah.
High caliber racing, do tickets, a lot of things we do. Just want a little bit of me time. So I went and had a little sauna, but I connected it to Bluetooth. So the first 10 minutes was beautiful. Like I've never got into meditation at all.
Right.
But I felt like the first 10 minutes I was like meditating, going, oh, so this is a thing.
Finding
This,
yourself.
this is
yeah?
what people. I don't know about finding
This
myself,
guy
but
wait, thinks he's Grant Kenny 1 week, thinks he's 1 week. Mate, he changed, but I like where you're going.
yeah. But the next thing, no, Bluetooth's on, and then for the next 30 minutes of sauna, just on the phone, just doing business calls, blah blah. blah.
Oh, turn the phone off, bro.
I should have. But no, is that where you're going with that story?
No,
or-
I just wanted to know how your experience went because you go there to relax and
Yeah.
I heard next
I
second you're
swear,
taking phone
Well, I
calls.
bought one. I bought a sauna, so
Should have come through me, mate. Drone
So
was
what-
sponsored by them.
no damn.
I would have got it for free, Barbs. But anyway,
I'll
it's
get it
not
for
who-
free after this.
Well, hang on, where do you get a sauna from? What's this?
Yeah,
Nook Saunas.
Yeah.
Drone is sponsored by them. So
Right.
if you want one, Kevy, we'll put a shout out to them. Mate, great. They're a great tool.
Yeah.
Great
Well,
tool.
most rugby league players, professional.
They live on them now.
They've got one at home, haven't they? Most of them put
Yeah,
one
the
at
whole
home.
professionalism's
Recovery.
gone to another level.
Yeah.
I reckon in the
We're
last
professionals,
5
Taz.
years.
Don't forget that. We're professionals.
Professional
But
podcast.
they can help us as well.
I
They
think
can
so.
help.
Deliver better content, be a lot clearer. You know?
Now, talking about, Kevy just raised a good point. He said helping us. I think we can help Kevy.
I think.
Now, the
Well,
World
we've already-
Cup,
we've already
World
helped
Cup's
him.
coming on.
Yep.
I think we can be an asset to Australia. Why is everyone laughing for? I don't get why everyone's laughing for.
Kevy
I
doesn't
think
know this yet. We're part of the entourage.
There's a couple of different roles, Kevy. I think
Yeah.
whether it's the bonding session,
Right.
because we're called Five and Fish for a reason, or whether
You can
I'll be
go-
happy to be a mascot. I'll fucking wear a big fucking mascot.
We're being hat like this.
Kangaroo.
Shout out to the Big Hats Australia. Good on them. And okay. I'll see where you're going with it.
What do you reckon, Kevy? Like he's giving us a little bit.
I'll
of-
have to take that to the board and see
Yeah.
if I can get it
I'm
approved.
pretty
I
sure
think-
Kevin signed something down here before he come in. He didn't read it, but
I think we can be an asset, and if
Yeah.
we don't win the World Cup, then sack us.
Oh, it's going to be a
Trust
big
us.
tournament, mate, at the end of the year.
Trust
yeah,
Get ready
no,
for it.
we'll be right
Get
there
ready
with
for
you.
it.
We'll be right there
we
with you.
always do 60 seconds with 5am finish.
Yep.
And we can't obviously let you leave, and we'll do some sports and some racing. But
Yeah.
are you a sunrise or today person, Kevin?
Oh, I'm a sunriser. I'm in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah. Like to
Oh,
get up.
that's the first guest we've had.
You're a channel
Not
7.
a Carlos man.
Channel 7.
Oh, not Channel 7. No, I thought you meant sunrise.
Oh,
No, so Today's show,
Yeah.
Sunrise,
we're gonna have to do the old
breakfast.
Oh,
cut.
cut,
Yeah,
yeah.
breakfast show.
'Cause-
mate.
Right, let's
Today-
start that segment again.
We'll start it again. Kevy. You want to watch today or sunrise? Are you Carl man or whoever's on the other show? Shervo?
Gosh,
I'm a big Carl man. I like Shervo too. I worked with Shervo at Fox back in the
on the
day.
cricket. I saw he's on the cricket.
Yeah.
When
He's
you're
a great
doing-
Queenslander too. It's just pretty simple.
No,
Every person we get
Shervo's
on.
Carl.
No.
Oh,
Mel,
yeah, I
Mel.
love Carl.
You,
I-
Copeland. You, Mel, Copeland. You
No.
don't know Copeland is, you know the cricket. But Cavi was on there, trust me.
Yeah,
It was on
that
there.
was on because
Channel
Seven
Yeah,
got the
well,
World,
yeah, they got the rights
World
for it.
Cup. They
Yeah.
got the rights for the
Well,
World
that's a
Cup.
bit controversial saying Channel 9 then. with the
No,
World
but
Cup.
I'm a Carl man. Yeah, he's a good Queenslander.
Good.
You get down to it, rabbit hole sometimes. Are you deleting your texts or you're deleting your internet browser?
I'd have to get rid of the browser. Yeah.
And why? Why?
Hey, well, just some things on there that are personal and private.
That you don't want people to see. It makes sense. Everyone said that exact same.
Yeah, everyone said the
You-
same.
You
Everyone.
can't delete text, though, boys. Remember that. So I'm pretty.
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
That's when it's a little bit more encrypted. WhatsApp.
You can delete some stuff,
Yeah,
Kevin.
you
We'll
like
do
Sarah.
we'll do
Yeah, well, they
a
invented it.
tutorial after this.
Don't do SMS because the FBI got that. The FBI got that forever.
Who's the most famous person in your phone?
That's an easy one.
Sounds easy.
Lock. Well, I'm gonna big up myself a bit here.
Ring
I
him.
like it. We're gonna give him a shout out. We're gonna give him a shout out. Who you got?
We got a drum roll here.
Here we go. This is a big one. This is a big one.
I'll give you his first name. Lachlan.
Galvin.
Murdoch.
Lockie
Murdoch.
Murdoch. Yeah, nice.
Galvin. Galvin.
Well, I just like that.
Should we call Lockie? See what he's up to.
Well, he
You might want
watches,
to
he watches the
sponsor.
show. Big fan.
He's probably in. I don't know when
He'd be
this,
in Vegas,
this is
wouldn't
going. He would be in Vegas.
He'd
Yeah,
be in Vegas.
he's a huge rugby league.
Yeah, he
supporter.
is. Yeah.
And we first crossed paths when he was working for the News Limited here in Australia, and he came out to Alfie's house out of Brookfield for a barbecue.
Were you
So
trying to re-sign Alfie at the time? Was something
probably,
happening?
but he's a
Oh,
great man and always a great
Yep,
supporter
yep.
of rugby league as well.
Always
Yeah,
has
he's,
been,
he's,
yeah.
Which
he's
we
a
love.
passionate, so.
And part of the reason why Vegas is happening for the NRL. He's
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Lachlan,
Comment on
we can make you big. I know you're a big fan of the show. We can go from here to here with whatever career you're
Could be
trying
a
to
chance in life if he comes on here.
Yeah. Carl, we're going to get Carl on.
Carlos is definitely coming on.
We're going to get Carl on.
Like, he doesn't know it yet.
Carl's in there too. So
Bingo, bingo,
he's in
bingo.
there.
Okay. Now,
So how does that rank? Is that all right? That one? It's not a bad blow, eh?
No,
well,
that's
it's
the
going
best
to
so
take some
far.
beating. I had Donald Trump in mind, but he doesn't take me calls.
All right.
I think it's a fake number.
Lenny said Warney, and you said great shout out to Great Warney.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Yeah, that's a big one.
They're always around. They're always around.
yeah, true.
Obviously, we're a sports and racing show. We've done none of that so far, but obviously, Rugby League's back this week, Kevy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And everyone talks about who's going to win it. I think it's pretty boring. Wooden spoon, mate. I like to focus on the wooden spoons.
Right.
You've obviously done some analysis. Obviously, you're in the media.
Yeah.
Who
don't-
do you think and why?
I don't really like sort of being too negative
Yeah.
about teams, but someone's in the spoon. I'll give you 2 or 3 teams rather than just single out one.
Mate, you can give as many as you want.
I think the Dragons might struggle a bit this year.
Yeah. And what do you think? They're my team too. I think they're going to get the wooden spoon.
I
But
don't. Yeah, I
no,
just
no reason in particular. But
no. Yeah,
List.
but they got a really young forward pack, and the NRL's very taxing. You know, so their forwards are very young.
yeah, so week in,
Good-
week out, 26 rounds might
Yeah,
take a toll.
very-
Or they get an injury.
Some
or two.
great abilities in there, and
Yep.
good. You know, I like what they have as players, but they're still young kids. And I remember, coming through you need good forwards to have a good season. You know, hardened forwards too. You know, so
Yeah, where their
They're-
best and
they're
worst
for
game
one.
aren't too
Newcastle-
far apart. Like you just got to, your best
Bridge
and
them.
worst of 26 rounds need
Yeah.
to be closer together. Right? So I get the reason there.
Newcastle need to start the season well, or they could find themselves in trouble. If Ponga's the key for them, if he can stay on the field,
Just if he goes down, geez, you're in trouble.
yeah. No, well, yes and no. Dylan Brown's, I reckon,
Big inclusion.
he's a great signing for them.
Well, it looks like Tits is going to roll out Sharp at 7 and Dylan at 6 and Ponga at 1. Like, they're very good players.
Yeah,
If they stay fit and healthy, they can make probably players
They'll-
better around them.
they'll be
So-
well off the spoon, but
Yeah.
we've got to see that first. Haven't we?
100%. And like
Right.
everything, right, you get injuries, as you touched on, the cupboard become bare.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? You just don't know what depth they've got there. I
No,
suppose.
so there's a couple. I mean, it could be any number of teams. The NRL's so hard, and injuries play a big part as well.
Yep.
But having said that, wouldn't surprise me if both those teams made the 8. You know, so
Yeah.
that's
Well,
that's
the NRL for you,
Give
isn't
them a
it?
run.
But
Like,
you asked me
I think people were
to
sitting here
answer the
last year
question.
saying Canberra was going to get the wooden spoon,
They
right?
did.
And the next second they're the minor premiers.
Yeah.
So
And I remember Ricky coming back from they beat over in Vegas.
Warriors, was it?
Warriors.
Pump the Warriors.
Yeah,
And everyone's
and-
going, the Warriors were done.
Yeah, and Ricky said, "Well, if we're going to finish last, this team's this competition's bloody. It's a bloody good competition.
Yeah.
End up finishing first.
100%. And as
There
I
we
said,
go.
I think it's the Dragons for reasons Kevy outlined. I just think they've got some good players, but I just
Yeah.
think 26 rounds, young forward pack.
Still some question marks around their halves, you know.
Yeah, I think Anderson's a good signing probably, but they just Gutho's been a great player, sort of our game, but getting a bit long in the tooth.
Yeah.
Like you probably lose a yard.
Unfortunately, someone's going to finish last. That's the sad thing about rugby league, but
bingo.
just
Sports,
not everyone can finish
No
first.
participation awards for
What do you-
everyone.
what do
That's
you-
the
what do
game
you
we're in.
think,
Yeah.
Jerry? Where are you at?
I'm going to do a little bit of left field. I'm going to say Tigers.
Tigers.
Yeah, I'm telling you what. I reckon there's.
You've been smoking the hooch
I reckon
before you come
someone's
on, Barb.
brewing. I reckon someone brewing with a couple of big players. And if something happens there, then their depth's very tested.
Oh, you reckon they could get a couple
I
of
think
wiped
so.
out?
I think something might be
Something
brewing
brewing.
halfway through the season and then tested
We've got
going
a-
elsewhere.
We've got a
So
very good memory on the show.
we've got good
Well, they
big
lost
connections.
Galvin last year halfway through,
Yeah,
didn't they?
there might be someone else going. I
Derailed them
reckon.
a bit.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think as soon as you start taking a couple of these guys out, like wow, that it's well, I won't say New South Wales Cup, but it's So Tigers, good value, good odds because we're all about unitab.com.au.
Yep. Download the app.
Yeah.
Remember, gamble responsibly for
that's-
free and confident support. Call 1-800-585-585. So
And Kevin, when you ring that,
You
you
roll
talk
that.
to
Yeah,
legally.
you just rolled that
I'll,
off.
I'll
That's
get,
good.
I'll get you back straight in. Racing.
Yes, love it.
Love it. Have you got a racing story for us? Before we get to our tips winners this weekend, what's your favourite racing story? You've been involved, obviously, in some syndicates over the year. What's your biggest win that you've been involved in?
Not-
And don't say 6 songs at
No, not my biggest win. My favourite race moment,
Yep, I like it.
Melbourne Cup,
Yep.
1998. We're down there with the Broncos in this tent, right? What do they call it? You know,
Birdcage.
in the birdcage. Now the birdcage back
horrible.
then,
We went last year. Horrible.
the birdcage is not what it is now.
Yeah.
It was basically marquee tents, you know.
Yeah.
And we got in there through a friend of Chris Johns. He got us tickets. We won the premiership.
It's Chris Johns.
That was
Yeah,
our
he
that
loves
was
the
our
bump.
trip away.
Yep.
So we went down there for Saturday, which is what's the
Derby
big
Day.
race?
Derby
Day.
Alfie wouldn't have gone. He
We're
hates
there for the
racing.
week. We're all
He wouldn't
there
have been there.
in our suits. And first day of racing was very good.
Yeah.
Next day we're backing up Melbourne Cup. Down to that's where the 1,030 metre start is. I
Yep,
think.
yep.
Yep.
Glenn Bosses rode past us. Right, and this is Melbourne Cup, the big race.
Yep.
We're all at the fence.
You back champagne then? Have you?
We
Was
did.
that the horse?
Yeah,
there
did
you
he-
go.
yeah, head-
that
head
was
nod?
that was a big moment. But he's ridden past, and he saw us, and he knew Alfie and all. Hey boys, how are you? You know what's happening? And the whole crowd thinking, you blokes, you know Glenn Boss. Oh yeah, he's
Great
Next thing, the
coincidence,
tent just filled with people, like men, women, children, everywhere, because we knew Glenn Boss. I think he come second, didn't he? Champagne.
Yeah, I think Jezebel won
Or
it.
third, Jezebel won it.
Jezebel won it.
Yeah. But that just
she looked the winner. She darted through.
yeah.
The great size of the bill back in the day. Darts through, looks to win it for sure. Glenn Boss, I think, thinks it's the winner too. He's
Yeah.
doing the
Yeah.
old, hello, boys.
Yeah.
Bet to win the Melbourne Cup.
Well, we were going off as you could
Oh,
have.
yeah, would've
Jezebel
been.
kick
You know,
back,
yeah.
kick back and beat her. Like,
Yeah, but
absolutely.
he ended up going on to win, I think, three Melbourne
Yep.
Cups, Bossy. But that he made us in Melbourne. Like no one knew who we were.
Oh,
and then when Bossy, you know Glenn Boss, yeah, and they came, mate, from everywhere. Favourite
Oh,
racing
that's
moment.
funny. And it's probably one of Alfie's greatest regret that he wasn't on the trip.
He was there, mate. He was there, the big fella, leading the charge.
Little leprechaun he would have been for sure. Best of the weekend, mate. This is what they come for.
That's what I come for. That's what I come for, Kevin. Like, we don't throw darts.
Right.
We do not throw darts.
Do you want me to give you a racing tip as well?
Yeah.
Or is that later in the?
No, right now.
Right now.
Right now, it's not racing this weekend. It's next Saturday.
Or in the
Oh, I like
futures.
that.
Or in
Yeah.
the futures.
Yeah,
Futures
so
bet.
Heavenly Love, right?
Yep.
Eagle Farm, Saturday week. Right,
Well,
write it down.
Whatever price it was, it's going to be very short because we've got big
Oh,
followers
We're going to
here.
have thousands of people
You'll get a good price on it. But
Okay.
because
it's a
as soon as
good-
it comes
it's a
up
good
Wednesday
horse.
afternoon, we'll go up. All right.
Obviously,
It's from-
we'll be in marquee with Bob and yourself. obviously,
Clear,
on the day. That'd be
Clearview
great.
Mountain Stud, that's one of their horses.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good progeny, Clearview. We'll give him a shout out.
Yep.
Good times. So
So you wanna
that's
go to
winning
my
in the
tips?
futures. I've got to get through Saturday, but
All
Right, I'll
Kev.
give me one for this weekend.
Yeah, let's do this weekend.
So-
Kevin, get
so-
unibet.com.au out because we
Right.
have got a couple of crackers here. So we're going to go. It's not going to be too left field. There's an observer in the Guineas. Like
That we
that's
are?
just like if you like money, Kevy.
Yep.
Yeah.
if you don't, that's okay too.
Yeah.
But we
Right.
So
like money.
$2.50.
Oh, right, so
yeah,
fave,
it's a steal.
yeah.
It's a steal. I don't care if it's fave because if you open the shoulders up,
Well, see, I've got mates that if it's favourite, you just don't. But they're not they're not genuine punters, you know.
No.
Well, the true
I've
punter, they
They take
go
the
hard
odds.
at the
They're good
favourites.
horses. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yep.
Observer. Now we've got one because of Queenslanders. We're going to go close to home. Eagle Farm, the staying race. Eagle Farm race 2, number 1, Akadan Emperor. Now I backed this last start. It cruised in at a benchmark 80. This Saturday it drops to a benchmark 70.
Obviously, goes up and weight. I'm assuming
63.5
Yeah,
kilos,
yeah.
goes up 63.5. We're going to have the great Jasper Franklin to claim 2 kilos. So 61.5, dropping back to a 70, just wins. Just
Right.
wins. Don't overcomplicate it. It just
Race
just wins.
2, number
Straight out.
1.
Yeah. So
Race
replay
two.
this next week if you want to and throw an egg at me, but race 2.
Throw an egg. We don't throw eggs here, bub. We don't.
We throw darts.
We
We
don't,
throw darts.
we don't condone violence, mate.
So then my 2, but then I'm just going to do a little bit of a bank, because a reserve bank, like fuck, putting interest rates up on us.
I already know what you're going to do.
It's tough.
I know what you're going to do.
What's he going to do?
We'll say that.
Tempted in all of them go.
Yeah, there's $2.30.
There you go. That,
Keep
mate,
it simple. $2
It's
tempted
like I live
in
this
autumn
guy's
glow.
brain.
Right.
Yeah, $2.30. Is that
That's it. I'm
But
ready.
if you download the app at Unibet, about $3.50.
Probably get $3.50.
Fill your
That's
boots.
Well, yeah. That,
So
well,
you got 4 winners
that
there,
covers-
Kevy.
that covers
We keep
the
it very
interest.
simple.
that's easy.
That'll cover us before us
Thanks
for
for
the
that,
weekend.
gents.
I'm a bit different. I'm going to go to Melbourne at race 7, number 5, Birdman. Huge first up. Drew a sticky gate. Went sort of back. Got shuffled back too. I think second up from 60 kilos down to set weights, 57 kilos. $4.60. No stronger race, in my opinion. 1600 metres, Flemington. Draws out in gate 7 or 8 this week. So should get to the middle of the track. I think $4.60 is an absolute spoil. Then we're going to wait all day, which is hard for our punters. We're going to go Sydney race 10, number 6, Roslyn. Long story short, been stiff 2 starts. Stiff at the Gold Coast, stiff beaten by 60s last time in. Now 60s is going to run second favourite to Observer in the Guineas in a benchmark 88 in the last. Now I think that's just a spoil too, about $4. So got to wait. Roslyn's in the last, and as I said, Birdman in Melbourne.
So patience on Saturday, eh? That's the key.
Not
Patience.
it's not our strength. Not our strength.
We're the Newmarket lightning stage, but
We like to get out and sort of go, but
till 5 a.m.
Save
Yeah.
some
So
money.
we set a fast pace to 5
Yes,
a.m.
But I think if you be patient, guys, you can be rewarded. Okay, so but download the app. 5 a.m. finish at Unibet. So
I like it.
look at the bets. So
Kevy, how was that?
I love the show, boys.
Have
Yeah.
you ever laugh? Were you?
I'm going to chase these bets up too and see
Yeah.
how you go.
oh, you're chasing.
This
Well,
is my initial time here.
That's
so,
it.
hey,
yeah,
let's
that's how you get rewarded.
let's bring the love. Let's bring
we
the
paid
money.
you a fortune
let's
to
bring
come
the
on.
wins.
Yeah, we got big balances
Big
here.
pockets here,
And Paul
so-
Kevy only gets a $50 Bunnings voucher for coming on, so we can't do the Rolex
Oh, do I
watches.
even get something for
You get a
coming on?
$50 Bunnings voucher. Don't worry about that.
I love the hat. Tell me about the hat, boys.
Well, this is big. So high caliber racing, and I'm going to put you
Yeah.
in horse, Kevy.
Yep.
We're going to put you in the great Tony Go on Spirit of Boom.
Right.
So you're part of the team now.
So
And,
that is that a horse's hat? Is it? What is it?
Well,
Well,
it's
we
just
don't-
the company
the company.
logo's hat.
Yep.
It's,
could be a
let's-
gimp hat, could be anything you want. Like, but
Let's put it on. What do we got here? Look at myself on the big screen. Some people say I got a big head, but
Yeah.
it's
then
there's
the
a
big-
long
You
story.
wouldn't know it,
Too
look
long
at
for
that.
today. How we met the bloke that sort of designs these in Australia, and we're actually.
Yeah.
Do they
couldn't
go? They sell well.
yeah, sell them.
Yeah.
Sell 'em.
They
So
sell
Big Cats
well.
Australia, shout out. You need to be a sponsor.
Be a sponsor. We just go to a lot of people buying
Okay.
it.
Queuing up. They're queuing
They're
up.
queuing
Queue it
up.
up.
So anyway, Kevin,
Righto,
thanks for
gents.
coming on, mate.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
All
Another
good.
great Queenslander.
Get on your
We look a bit biased because we are. It's Queensland all the way.
We've got to shout out before Kevy goes. Inside Ball, I don't miss it. There's a couple shows I watch every single week. Inside Ball.
Inside
with
Ball
Dobbo.
podcast.
I do not
with
miss
Dobbo.
it.
Dobbo's actually over in Vegas.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yep.
That's why we couldn't get him on the show, so we had to go second best. Second best. Shout out to you, Dobbo.
But
Yeah.
check out Inside Ball. Great podcast. Very informative when it comes to the ins
footy
and the
stuff.
outs, weeks out. Yep.
Footy
yep.
stuff.
Good on you,
Good.
gents.
Thanks, mate.
Have a great
Appreciate it.
day.
Thanks, guys.
Queensland are coming back. Darren Smith for Langer.
Chautauqua very late. Can he do it? Chautauqua, he's flying.
That's not a cry, that's a miracle.
There's history. Chautauqua makes it 3 in a row. That is unbelievable.